Maggie here. Before we get to my, you know, all the results from today and how do I look at it and how do I feel, I wanted to send a shout out to Upset, one of the 80 carries from Fnatic. He is dealing with some family issues, and it's so sad for him. This is supposed to be his first ever Worlds appearance ever. He is supposed to be the shining face of a new Fnatic team that is going to be growing for years to come, and to have him not being there because of situations that are not his fault, but I mean, family comes first in anything. But I just wish him all the best. I hope his family is safe, and we wish him all his best. Hopefully, if he comes back, good. If he's not, well, that's a big Sarge. The other news is that G2 are decided to clean house. Literally. They are decided that Wonder, Reckles, and Grabs, Mickey, and Nelson are going to be possibly traded, and they are trying to look for some new staff. Like, holy cow, that is just ridiculous. But then again, given the last seat splits I've gone through, and given the nature of the LEC right now, I think it's best for G2 Esports to just move forward, you know, with this team. Tell them thank you for everything that you've done. Thank you for all the wonderful memories, all the good times. But I think it's time for us and for our team's interest to just move on and find new greener pastures. And I wish probably all the players their best. I don't know where to go, but if if there's anything to say, I wanted to thank them for all the achievements they have done. And I'm sorry that last split does not work out for them, but that's the pure and chaotic nature of League of Legends. Also, the entire Unicorns of Love team got released. Yeah, that's sad. Like Boss, Hayek, Nomads, Agonvat, and Santos, they're all gone. All of them. The whole team left. The whole team got released, and that's sad for them. I mean, Unicorns of Love is. I mean, they're not one of the best teams in all of the world. I mean, they used to be one of the best teams in Europe, but now they are one of the most established teams in all of CIS, the Commonwealth Independent States in Russia, and they're one of the best established teams ever internationally. And see, this is happening. It's just like it's just sad, and I wish all the players are best. Maybe some of the players are going to the LEC. Maybe. And since, Wonder, Reckless, and Mickey are just going to trade, maybe G2, Wonder for Boss, Argonavat for Reckless, Santos for Mickey, and some of their coaching staff. I don't know. That could happen. It could happen. Okay, so without further ado, let's go to the predictions. Now, this was a spicy match of the game. I got FBX beating down Marquia. Surprise, surprise. They did not. It was a pretty much a dominant performance by Dom Kia, all things considered. I'm gonna go to the stats. I was shocked by the fact that this game was going Dom Kia one way. It was like, you know, it was a shocking victory for Dom Kia, which, to be honest, given the circumstances, okay, there it is. There's the scores. Showmaker was expected great on LeBlanc, 6-10 and 6-0 and 10. Brilliant. Luna's Tempest, and I think it's believed to be um, Cosmic Drive. Luna's Tempest, Cosmic Drive. He was incredible all over the map. Uh, let's first of all, let's remind me, I'm not a good expert on this. I just have to watch the games and see what I think. But I think Showmaker was amazing. I think Ghost in the making, and this Yumi. I mean, my God, I am thinking back to 2019 Yumi days. I mean, last year 2020 Yumi days. I mean, Yumi is just so amazing, but it's also so annoying sometimes. And Burrell have a hand in 12 assists. That is just that's like 2/3 of their kills. It was an 18-2, nearly 30-minute stump. Like I never expected a stump to happen. So yeah, Dalmor and Kia really shocked me. I mean, am I surprised? Yes. Consider that FPX are probably one of the teams to win, and Dalmor and Kia are coming in are good, but they're not, as you say, world beaters to the crown to become defending champions again. But my God, they made fools out of me. All right, RNG PSG Talon. Yeah, I got this one right. I was thinking this is an upset of the day, but turns out I was wrong. And thankfully, that's good for me. Um, Shahu, good performance. Gala, my God, Gala, like, he got that 1v2 on that tower dive in the enemy tower dive. That's picturesque, beautiful from him. I mean, what do you expect from this guy? I mean, it took him a long while, but I think PSG put up a good fight. But it's just and Maple did well. I think he got a quadra kill, of course, in the enemy bot lane, and he was incredible. He got like the 4 kills he needed. But I feel like once the early like the 30 plus minutes going, and I think once it got like Gala got going, and then Crying got going with his calls, and then Shawu, surprise, surprise, on Syndra top, amazing. I mean, I didn't expect that to happen. So good win by RNG. I mean, needed a win. I mean, I was thinking the opposite, but nope. RNG with a good win. Okay. Hana Life Esports versus Fnatic. Okay. So yeah. I got this one wrong. But it's not. But of course, this wasn't a matchup that made me feel like, oh my God, Hana Life beat the Fnatic. That's amazing. But if this was with upset on this team, then I would have considered this an upset. But the fact that consider that he was not available to the squad because of the situation, and you are substituting Bean, which okay, no disrespect to Bean, he's a good player. I mean, look at his face. He is, of course, used to play for the Fnatic Rising team from the academy. He's okay, but you're asking a rookie top bot laner a lot in a world environment. Now I know there's no fans and anything, but in a typical world's environment, I mean that's tough for a guy with with that little experience, and it shows. But even then, Chovy was incredible. Deft was amazing on Aphelios. Wheeler was wonderful in his assists. Even Vista with those thresh. I mean, 21 assists. Think about it. 21 assists on that thresh. That is brilliant. And unfortunately, I don't consider this a upset. Consider the fact that Fnatic weren't having their best top bottom laner because of the issues, and because I think the team kind of demoralized. It almost reminds me of the Christian Eriksen moment from the Euro 2020 when, I mean, 2020. Well, this takes place this year, but you get the idea. It took he collapsed. Um, Luckily he's okay, but somehow, some way, they decided that the match will go on instead of just stopping the match. You know, realizing this is a traumatic moment and move on and reschedule the match tomorrow. But instead, they decided to move the match up, and Finland won, which is a great victory for them. But it doesn't feel like a victory considering the circumstances. So I do not think that while this loss demoralized Fnatic in a way, and of course they got 2 big matches against this team and this team. I do not think this is a loss that makes me feel like it's bad, but consider the circumstances. I think what are you gonna do against Defton Chovy when rookie bot laner? Yeah, no chance. Genji versus LNG. I was thinking LNG can pull the upset, but wrong. Genji was good, and I think I would go to the comment section on one of the clips and saying that Genji are probably a slow team. I mean, 8 kills, really? I mean, okay. Spoiler. I'm gonna spoil the matchup. Look at T1. Yes, against Death Major 4. 22 kills. Okay, look at that. And look at what Hana Life did. 25 kills. Look at Dom Kia. 18 kills. Genji 8. Now, yes, slow and steady can win you the race, but I Rascal was good, BDD was good, Ruler was okay. I just want to see more oomph in that Gen G team. I mean, look, LNG will bounce back. Recover from this. This is the first group stage event as a team, and they'll bounce back from this. They will dust this stuff off and just move on and just be comfortable in it and be fine. But to put up 8 kills like that, it's just like it's it win you the game, great, but against really aggressive, in your face teams like Mad Lions, for example, you know, I mean, they have to just, up the ante just a bit in order for them to. I'm not saying to get more kills than them, but to, up the ante, be aggressive just a bit. If Genji wants to shake off the choker label of the worst team in all of LCK, then they have to beef up the aggression just a bit. Good win, but I expected more from them. Okay, I already spoiled you the T1 defamation focus me. I mean, look, first of all, defamation DFM, congratulations. You made it to groups. You're the first LGL team to make it there. I mean, you know what? If you go 0-6, you know what? Who cares? I mean, who cares other than other Japanese people? I mean, I really want them to win a game, but consider the fact that the competition is T1, EDG, and 100 Ds. I mean, yeah, okay. You might pull a win against 100 Ds. You might. But against T1 and EDG, I mean, it's brutal. Owner. Oh, God. 11-1-6 on a Talon jungle. Whew. Brutalizing. I mean, that's just brilliant from a rookie jungler. And I feel like, yeah, okay, T1 got a win, but it's against, not to mention Focus Me, a team that they never face off in any international event before in the group stage of Worlds. So it's a good victory, but against EDG, of course, tomorrow, and against, well, okay, they expect to beat 100 Ds, but against EDG, which is going to be one of their toughest competition, I think it's going to be a tough thing to duplicate the same brilliant performance from last year. You're not going to get 11-1-6 from Owner on a Talon. No. EDG is going to ban them out. So, yeah. Faker is here, okay. Talon was brilliant on Owner, so good victory. Half of the kills. Amazing. But of course, T1 have the toughest competition tomorrow, which is EDG. Okay, let me write it down. T1, especially to win. Yep. And EDG, winning over 100 Thieves. Yeah. Okay, so it's not that 100 Thieves did anything bad. JJ, but it almost was like it was a JJ and Scout show, the mid jungle domination show. 12 and 12, 0 and 13 on those kills. And it was like the domination over Abadage and fake closer. 0, 11, and 8, which is paltry to say the least. Now, I think that's a pretty good performance by EDG. I think 100. I think everybody was looking at this matchup and feels like, oh, this is a tricky matchup for them. No, it was not. Um, I feel like EDG are one of the favorites to get in to be top of the group. Of course, they have to face T1 tomorrow, and that'll be a bigger matchup. Uh, but I think if you want, I think we all talk about Canon Showmaker and Doinby Tien and maybe Whiponiski, Clit and BDD, Owner and Faker. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to start right now. But I think JJ and Scout are kind of like the underrated jungle mid duo that you need to keep an eye on. And seeing a performance against 100 Thieves, yes, 100 Thieves are just, on a great level that they are, but still beat who's in front of you. It's a good performance. And now they got a big test against T1, but I'm not going to tell you who's going to win yet. Okay. Mad versus Team Liquid. Let's just give me one stat. This, Jax, is Ahmad's first time playing with him all year. Not the split, not the spring split, not the summer split, not the MSI, all year. And I think he hold his own against Alfari well. I think we know this is gonna be a matchup, the top laners, battle of the top laners. And I know this is a matchup, but the rest of I think Mad Lions fumbled the game too many times. Too many. I mean, Mad Lions split push it a lot. Mad Lions get a little bit sloppy and a little bit non-cohesive, and even tactical. Tactical was 6-1-4. I mean, everybody was looking at a top lane matchup, but tactical and Centaurin was also putting up good, decent performances to the point that Mad Lions had to just be in a little timid, not playing aggressive, and even the last kill, they got a kill over there, and then they got lost four, of course, to end the game. Tactical was good. He was incredible. He was pretty good, and that was kind of like the upset of the day. I mean, I was going to the Hana Life Fnatic game, and I thought that was the upset, but unfortunately, that thing wasn't count because of the situation with Fnatic. This feels like the upset because all the expectation of Mad Lions to win. It was so huge from every European perspective. Consider that Fnatic may not get it out of it because of the situation. And Rogue, despite the win over Cloud9, I also spoiled you again. They're going to get screwed by Don Monkey and FBX. Mad Lions were kind of like the only hope for Europe. And to see them losing is kind of like a big shock, but also a big win for Team Liquid. I think if you're Mad Lions, do not panic. There's still 5 games left. But best of ones are kind of like Mad Lions Achilles heel. And it happened during the summer split when they're 7-2, when they were absolutely not cohesively well. Just look at the game against Astralis in one of the games. They do not look incredibly well. And I'm just feeling like the best of ones are going to drag Mad Lions down to the point that they can't even advance to the group stage. Now, there's plenty of games left, and I think they can expect it to win some games. But right now, Mad Lions not beating Team Liquid, it's going to really hamper them going against Gen G. Because if you do not beat Gen G, you're now potentially 0-2. And 0-2 in like a 6-game round robin format, it doesn't look hot, you know. Team Liquid, great win. Great win for Team Liquid. Consider that they got absolutely get beaten by 100 Thieves in the finals at LCS. And, facing against the kings of LEC, everybody was thinking that Mad Lions will go top of the group and then slap this team back into reality and prove that they're kind of weak in best of ones. And it shows. Now, do I believe Team Liquid can, galvanize this thing and, shock everybody and top the group? Maybe, but this is North America after all. So don't expect, hopium from the NA crew. So yeah, long way to go on Liquid. Long way to go. And finally, I show you Rogue versus Cloud9 already, and boy, this is like the same issues with Cloud9 all split long has happened again. Inspired, good. Larson, TF as usual. Hansama with the Lucian, great, and Trimby with all those brilliant ultis on the Nami was also good. But it just feels like Team Liquid are just not there. They're not strong enough. They're not cohesive enough. And they're not, typical enough. And it's just not themselves right now. And I'm kind of worried because now I'm going to face FBX and Marquee again. And right now, they could be 0-3, and nobody will be shocked if that happens. So, yeah. Um, yeah, that's horrible. So, I got 5 wins out of 8. Not bad. I was expected the Fnatic win, but because the upset situation, I chalk it up as not a horrible loss, but a loss because of situations. I was thinking Gen G might come up and make Gen Ellen make sorry LNG come up and make Gen G look like fools, but I was wrong. And then I was mad. Oh, sorry. Oh, so that means my record is now one, one, two, three, four lost. Oh, so now 4-4. Okay, 4-4. All right, and I thought FBX might come out and beat Damwon Kia, but F- Damwon Kia turned the tables and beat them. And I was thought Mad Lions can do the same against Team Liquid, but Team Liquid take advantage of all the fumbles by Mad Lions and did not allow them to have their comeback team fight and played extremely well. So, to all the teams that go 1-0, congratulations. I mean, hopefully you move forward and hopefully you improve. I'm looking at you, Gen G, and carry on to success. For the teams that are 0-1, look, guys, don't panic. It's game one of Worlds. Everybody is expected. I know everybody is expected to win, but sometimes it doesn't work out. And you know what? There's plenty of games to improve. There's 5 more games left. You can improve this. Beat your next opponent, and you know what? You'll be fine. You don't, you're in trouble. Especially you, Cloud9. And that's just that. Okay, that is day 1 of Worlds. So, Mr. Hakeem, what do you have for day 2? Okay, sorry. Hakeem is actually my real name, so sorry about that. Curse you, Mackie. Anyways, let me just click on the main event line, blah blah blah, and there. So, T1 will face off against EDG tomorrow, and I feel like this is that's a lot of spicy games tomorrow. Woof, woof. I was consider RNG and Fnatic my spicy game, but consider the circumstances, I feel like this could be an easy win. Gen G and Mad Lions, it could be fun. Um, but I feel like this is a spicy game. History between these two teams. Um, Faker over ADG from 2015, then the Faker shock wave shocked them all from 2017 Worlds, and then they beat them again in 2017 Worlds in the final day to knock EDG out of Worlds. So the history between these two teams is uncannously valuable. There's a real rivalry between two established orgs. Well, one with a checkered past or a checkered beginning in the case of EDG, the other one successful in T1. Now, who to win? I was thinking T1, but I mean, come on, they beat Defamation Focus Me. I mean, everybody's gonna be Defamation Focus Me these days. No offense to DFM, but it's the truth. I believe in an EDG. I think EDG is gonna send this team back down to earth. Their jungle mid is good. They're a good fighting team. They're coordinated, and I think T1 just got a little hopium against the DFM match, but I think they're gonna come crashing down to earth after this EDG performance. And I expected the LPL. I mean, so far today, LPLs are like let's see, 0, 1, 1 and 1, 1 and 2, 2 and 2, 2 and 2, and Korea just won 4-0. 2-2 Korea, 2-2 LPL, 4-0 Korea, and that's good. That's good, but of course, I think LTK is gonna come back down to earth tomorrow. But T1's gonna become the first team from the LTK to lose on Worlds. So, and that's okay. I think LPL will bounce back strongly tomorrow. Expect that to happen with EDG. Rogue versus Damwon Kia. Now, if you're a Rogue fan and you beat C9, you're great, but this is going to be an easy prediction. DK going to win. DK are way strong. All the individually are way strong. Yes, you know, I feel like the jungle matchup is going to be the matchup Canon versus Inspired. And I feel like, yes, I feel like there's little chance for Rogue to win. But I just feel like Damwon Kia is just way better, especially against the performance against FBX. And now I think like Damwon Kia has the momentum to at least get 3 wins. I mean, it can happen right now because Cloud9 not coordinated well, and Rogue are just like a slow pace team, and if 30 minutes are up and they're not winning, it could hurt them. So either Rogue has to slow down the pace, try to beat them early and win, or they crumble in the post 30-minute clock word of Rogue, and Dawanki will win. But either way, I think Dawanki will smash them pretty easily. PSG versus Hana Life. This is a tricky game. Now, I feel like Hana Life Esports got a good win, but of course, because of the circumstances of Fnatic, I feel like this win does not mean too much sensitivity. Of course, PSG, good team, but I feel like Hana Life Esports, they're just a little better, and PSG after the game against RNG just feel like they needed that spice in the bot lane. I just wonder where that spice could be. I if only if PSG had a really good bot lane, to be so aggressive, so calculated, so disgusting that he can carry this team to brilliant heights and win so many games so that this team can become the best team in all of PCS and the world. Wonder what PSG have. Oh well, they just screwed anyways. I'm taking Hunter Life to win. Chovy and Devs are just way too much. Yeah, I feel like Chovy and Devs are just way too much for them, and they're gonna crush them. Okay, RNG versus Fnatic. Big rivalry game. Now, if Upset was on this team, I was thinking this would be a close game and feel like this is going to be my spicy game of the day. But unfortunately, because of the circumstances with Upset and Fnatic, it just feels like RNG is going to win, and it's not with Upset that I feel like they're going to win. I feel like RNG are just a way better team than Fnatic overall. I feel like this will be a bloodbath as often because Fnatic are chaotic and RNG are really good. It's a crying. But I just feel like, you know, Gala is incredible. Xiao can be incredible. Um, I forgot the jungler's name. Sorry about that. Wei is good. Xiao is good. Gala is good. Wei can be okay, but he can pop off just a bit. And I just look at Fnatic and it's just like Adam and then Bean and then Niski. And it's a rough sledding for Fnatic fans, I can tell you that. My optimism leader is just down the drain after the performance against Hana Live and the situation. So RNG wins this one. Okay, next up, FPX and Cloud9. I feel like this will be a bounce back game for Cloud9. FPX bounce back game. I feel like FPX can win this one easily. Cloud9 are coordinated. This team is not consistent enough game in and game out. I mean, after surviving the play-ins, you expected that Cloud9 could just use that momentum and pull the upset against Rogue. Even if you don't win those most games, at least beating Rogue 2-0 will be satisfying for maybe North American fans. Because they want to prove that North America is better than EU or something. And after seeing that performance, I just don't feel like Cloud9 is going to beat them. And I don't think FPX they'll shake this off. I mean, FPX there. Nuguri is just have an iffy game or something. He's iffy sometimes. But Idol Speed, Doinby, and TN so have like poor performances. I think this FPX team are way too good to lose 2 games in a row. Like in this group. So I expected FPX to be C9. 100Gs and DFM. Okay. You know what, DFM? I'm going to give you the win. In fact, I'm going to go for the upset pick of the day. Because I feel like DFM, they already beat a North American team in Cloud9. And I just have that little feeling, that little tiny feeling, that DFM can do it again. I don't know what. I don't know if they can do it, but I believe in DFM to actually get a first win for the LGL from Japan. By the way, that's my auntie just walking in. Hello, auntie. Okay, that's my auntie there. DFM to beat 100 Thieves. Will I be shocked? Possibly for everybody, but would I really want Japan to at least get one win at Worlds? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, they're going to get a win. I believe in definitely major focus to beat 100 Thieves. Genji versus Mad Lions. I feel like this would be a street fight matchup between two teams that love to fight. I feel like the performance for Mad Lions is, concerning given that their best of ones are not great. In Gen G, great win, but unfortunately, it's just that the game was kind of slow and not, you know, brilliant enough to make me feel like, oh my god, this Gen G team is actually really good. Yeah, this is a tough matchup to pick. Um, I believe Mad Lions will bounce back. I feel like Gen G are good, but it will have to be like a crying out, you know, shug it out 30 minutes, 10 kills win, rather than a Man Lions like 20 kills, you know, 20 kills S kind of thing, about 25 minutes. I think in order for Genji to win, they got to have to beat Man Lions in a street fight. And I'm not sure if they can do, and I'm not sure if they are capable to do that. I think they can do that, but it's going to take incredible performances by BDD and Clid.
Sorry, I
That's okay, Auntie Joy. That's okay.
It's empty. Oh, you put back the water in
I don't think we can because it's tank water.
it. Oh, okay. All right. So just leave it there.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry about that. That's my auntie. Sorry about that. That's me talking to my auntie. Family here. That's important, of course. Family is always important in these times, especially to Upset. So once again, shout out to Upset and hopefully he's okay. Um, Man Lions NG. I feel like Man Lions can win. This is a Man Lions win, and I think this is a huge win for them to boost their confidence up and just get going. I feel like Genji are a little sus over there, but I feel like Man Lions can win in a street fight. I feel like if Genji and Man Lions will face off in a street fight, I think Man Lions will win. So yeah, give Man Lions a victory there. And finally, Team Liquid versus LNG. You know, I like a Team Liquid performance for Man Lions, and I just feel like Team Liquid can actually beat LNG. I mean, look, LNG good, but it's gonna be a top lane matchup. It's gonna be a top bot battle matchup again between Ale and Alfari again. It's gonna be a top lane matchup. I think the bot lane was kind of like the unsung heroes of the game with tactical putting up incredible performances. Santorin also put up incredible performances. I think LNG and I think it'll be a battle between Santorin versus Tarzan and the jungle. I feel like LNG can win to bounce back that, but you know, I feel like a Team Liquid win. I feel like Team Liquid, if they can do the same performance, do the same performance that they did in Mad Lions, I believe that Team Liquid can hold this win and go 2-0, which is who have that coming? I mean, who have Team Liquid 2-0 to start the groups coming? I mean, you know, get hyped, North American fans. This is going to be the only time Team Liquid will be 2-0 in any, event. But yeah, that's it for the predictions. It's day one was good. I mean, I watch all the games. I mean, I had to wake up, watch all the games. Got a bonus award from League of Legends Esports. The website, and I got like a package. It'll be a capsule, so I probably will open it up tomorrow. My TFT game right now has been brutal to say the least. I'm going to update my score, but if you see the scores right there, it is like more dog really, really kicking my ass every single game. And I think it's because either I don't play as aggressive as anybody else, or it's just not as great as anybody else. I mean, look at the scores. Look at these scores. It is just and I was doing so well. Like I was doing not great, but so well. And now look at this. It's just maybe I think I need to take a break from it. Take a day off. Rest my brain before I'm gonna go. You know, close the computer and fling it over the wall, fling it over the door before I get mad about another game. So I'm just gonna go cool myself off. You know, take a break, drink some tea, and just watch the shows. I mean, Squid Game is actually fun, minus the gore and everything. And I got like plenty of TV shows to watch, including The Good Doctor, which is already airing right now. I already recorded, so I'm probably gonna watch it tonight or tomorrow, whichever one. Oh, so yeah. Oh, and Only Murders in the Building, pretty good show. Um, so anyways, yeah. So I got a lot of catching up to do. I will step back from my TFT days and do more League of Legends content if I will. And to all of us here who are watching this, don't forget to be legendary, and I'll see you next time.